So how after school did you go to uni? What did you do next?
So I didn't get the grades, kind of ultimately that I was kind of looking for. So I think, kind of even like what my day job now, when I look back,
And what's the day
um,
job?
it- so yeah, my day job, I kind of work for a charity. So we support anybody who's got any mental or physical health barriers, looking for employment, education, or training.
Cool.
But when I look back, so I was very, kind of navigated where, kind of most of my friends were going. I was probably doing the same kind of thing. And I'd always had the interest of kind of psychology and, kind of people and
Hmm.
how people's minds work. And I'd always had that, kind of the background, but then I was very sport driven.
Hmm.
So, kind of I went to college. I did a year of sort of basically kind of what was it? I'm a basketball coach, football coach, table tennis coach, netball coach. And I absolutely loved it. It was things where I worked at, following leaving school, worked at a leisure centre
Hmm.
at Seaburn, and on a weekend I would, I was there every weekend for I think it was 5+ years. But I would, I was really driven by kind of really getting involved and going
Yeah.
in and doing the sports with the kids. And I think that's what kind of pushed me. And then during the week, I, kind of went from college to do more kind of sport and exercise, and then eventually went to Sunderland Uni and did
Nice, class.
kind of sport and exercise development there. So it was kind of looking at, yeah, what the barriers would be to something and how you navigate around them. And yeah, so it kind of transitioned in.
Just to explain, I accidentally knocked out my earpiece. So it went,
Right.
so you suddenly went quiet, and I was like, I can't hear anything. So that's why I was trying to plug it in. I just thought I'd explain. I was,
It's all right.
but I do think it's funny that with yeah, the competitive sports again. I guess all sport is competitive, but again, it's the way that you build teams and get to know people. And one of the big things for me, it was, I guess, the same when you've done because you're FA level one football coach and stuff. What I love is that how when you've got a group of people, and it's making sure that everyone feels part of what you're trying to do. So you're blatantly going to have your better players, but then it's making people part of a team and how they contribute. And it's, that's true in life. That again, there's a lot of kind of similarities that these are skills that you can help bring people on without patronizing them. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah,
And
and
I think
yeah,
that's a really important kind of bit to it.
no, and I think even kind of growing up, because I was never, I was probably the smallest in my team. It was always, but I played, basically left back, in defence, and and I remember, kind of even, saying to my parents that that's where I'm, I'm right-footed, but playing left back. But it was, it was something that because I had everybody around me that
Yeah.
realistically kind of picked me up. It was like, kind of I just excelled. I enjoyed it, and I played from, I think it was, early, kind of early years all the way up to I think it was, kind of 18. So before it
Hmm.
went to pub teams. So but yeah, having the right people around you kind of certainly, kind of supported me, I guess.